Well, welcome to episode 36 of the Jimmy Canz Show.
Welcome.
Well, it's prediction time. Takeover 30. Takeover Triple X. Takeover Flaming X's. I don't know. What do you want to call it?
Takeover SummerSlam Eve.
And coming to you live from Thunderdome in the Amway Center. Thunderdome. What do you think of this Thunderdome concept here?
I think we're beyond Thunderdome.
I mean, you're aware of what's going on, though, right?
That's going to be the setup, correct?
Yeah. This new setup with LED screens and drones flying around.
I mean, hats off to them for trying to create an atmosphere.
Yeah, they're trying to do something different. I mean, at least, like I said, at least it'll give us a different backdrop than the PC.
Yes.
Or Full Sail Live. So, Takeover is always usually, quality card. So let's get into it a little bit. First one we'll discuss is NXT Women's Championship matchup. Champion, the Genius of the Sky, Io Shirai, defending against Dakota Kai. Well, what's your take on this one, Rob?
It's a very phonetic match. The Queen of the Sky, but I think Io retains here.
Yeah, I would agree with you on this one. I just don't see I don't see them taking it off of her yet. At least not for. And this is nothing against Dakota. I just don't think she's over enough yet, even as a heel.
Exactly.
I think they got to build her a little bit more if they want to go that route. Yeah, that's just my take on it.
Okay. I mean that's pretty much. I just feel like right now Io's pretty. They're gonna ride that wave for a while.
Mm-hmm. All right. Now at the time of this recording, we still got two spots left to fill in the ladder match for the vacant North American Championship. Those last two spots are going to be decided on Wednesday. So we'll just discuss kind of how the possibilities could roll out here. We got you got the ladder match. We know for a fact that we will have big old Bronson Reed, the thick boy.
Big old Bronson.
Yep. We got the Archer of Infamy, Damien Priest. You got the Carolina Caveman, Cameron Grimes. And, the last two spots are going to be decided, like I said, on Wednesday. The winner of two singles matches, we'll take those last two spots. It will be either Yorkshire's own Ridge Holland or Cleveland's own Johnny Gargano.
Okay.
Because they'll go head-to-head. Winner will take a spot, and then the last spot will be filled by the Prince himself, Finn Bálor, or Velveteen Dream.
Well, first of all, let me say that Velveteen and Bálor match has potential to be,
Oh yeah, I mean, I think the Holland Gargano match could be great too. To be
absolutely,
honest,
absolutely. And I'll start with that match.
Mm-hmm.
I think a great match, but I think Johnny Gargano wins.
Okay.
And I think it's Finn Bálor over Velveteen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I here's the funny thing is like a lot of the ways you think that they're going to be going right now with NXT, you think they're going right and they're going left. When you look, I'm seriously like when you look at this whole North American ladder match and everything, did you really think going into it, that first match when it was Bronson Reed, Johnny Gargano, and Roderick Strong, did you really think that Bronson Reed was going to come out of that one?
Exactly.
Same thing, with the Kushida, Velveteen, and Cameron Grimes.
Yes.
You really think Cameron Grimes was going to come out of that one?
Yes.
So, it's an interesting way, which way are they really going to go with this? So
which kind of makes me think that they got to get some guys in there that's kind of blue chippers.
Mm-hmm.
You know, them already taking some, you know, but it is NXT and they believe in everybody. So you just
absolutely, and you know they need to start to establish some other people
new
there too.
stars.
You know, some new stars. So, but you know, in terms of the ladder match in and of itself, who you got? Who's going to walk out of Thunderdome with the North American Championship?
I'm gonna offer you a somewhat of a surprise.
All right.
Going with Damien Priest.
Damien Priest, huh?
Walked away with a win in the ladder match.
Win the ladder match. I'm going to say Finn walks away North American champion.
It was hard for me not to say Finn.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, it's tough. I'm just, you know, it was kind of a pick out of the hat almost because I really don't know what way they're going to go with this. You know, I really don't. It's interesting.
Yeah. All right.
So third match, big old grudge match. We got former NXT champion Adam Cole, baby. against former NFL All-Pro punter Pat McAfee.
So you can't see, but I'm rubbing my hands right now. I think.
What do you do?
You gotta have Adam Cole win this one.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, normally when they bring a celebrity in, the celebrity usually wins, you know. Yeah. But normally when they bring the celebrity in, the celebrity is being portrayed as the babyface.
Exactly.
This is, you know, they've got, you know, Pat McAfee is being, you know, he's being a live in-ring internet troll. That's what he's portraying here. And everything. So, yeah, I would agree with you on this one. I think Adam Cole walks out of this one. I think the match is actually going to be better than a lot of people think, though.
Okay. Adam Cole's going to succeed to that.
Well, yeah, not just that, but I think, you know, a lot of people underestimate McAfee. McAfee is, you know, is a good athlete, you know, and he does respect the business, and I think he will put in the time, you know what I mean? Gotcha. And give it a full effort. He's not going to kind of go through the motion, you know? So I really do think that it's going to, you know.
So he'll do better than Karl Malone.
What now?
So he'll do better than Karl Malone.
I thought Karl Malone did great.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. But you think he'll do better than Karl Malone? Yeah. I mean, I would say. As good?
At least as good as Karl Malone. I think he'll do better than Mr. T.
Shameful.
I think he'll do better than Jay Leno.
Shameful.
You know, I think, you know, probably, you know, like I said, I think Malone did great. Another celebrity that I think did a really good job, you know, for the limited amount of time they had to get ready was Lawrence Taylor.
Lawrence Taylor had a great match.
Yeah, when he took on. I mean, Bam Bam helped kind of carry him through that.
Of course, but I mean, they kept it right in his wheelhouse.
Yep.
Even the power slams were clean, even though it was Bam Bam doing a cartwheel. But but they flowed through.
So yeah. Now, you know, we've only know 4 matches for sure. Takeover is usually 5-match card. A little speculation here on what the 4th match could be. Like I said, I think we're going to either probably see a cruiserweight title match. If that would happen, it would probably be, you know, Santos Escobar defending against Isaiah Swerve Scott. That's kind of where they've set that one up. But I don't think we're going to get another title match here.
Okay.
If I had to be, I think we're probably going to see a women's tag match. That's my guess. I think we'll see Rhea Ripley and Shotzi Blackheart teaming up, take on the Robert Stone brands, Aliyah and Mercedes Martinez. That's my guess.
And if that were to happen, I got Rhea's team.
Got Rhea's team. I'm actually going to go with the Robert Stone brand on this one.
Okay.
Because I think what they're trying – because I think I agree with you that Io is going to retain, and I think they want to set up Mercedes to be probably the next, person that Io faces.
Gotcha.
And here's my, fantasy booking going on here. I think, if they go there, you have Mercedes take the belt off of Io down the road, and then that can set up a Mercedes Rhea match for the title, which I think would be dynamite.
Yeah. Okay.
So, and then you're on board?
I'm on board.
All right. And last but not least for TakeOver, NXT Championship Match, champion, Limitless One, Keith Lee, defending against TikTok, Karrion Kross.
Keith Lee.
What's?
Keith Lee.
Keith Lee?
Keith Lee until they're ready to bring him up to the main roster. Bring him over to a different show, I should say.
Yeah, I mean, they've built Kross up so much, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they've built I don't think that you should take the belt off of Keith yet. But if they did, I wouldn't be surprised. You know what I mean? Because both are just, been portrayed so strong.
And but it's crazy because it's crazy that NXT is still able to generate and create two genuine superstars to collide, but we have a difficult time having that on the other shows.
Yeah, agreed.
But I think it's because they get such a new, fresh crop of people. That's really what it is. Just kind of a side discussion. I think that's really what it is that they rotate in personnel so frequently that it allows them to. That's what they are. They're constantly building stars. Yeah. Whereas the main rosters or the other shows have established stars all up and down the roster. So how do you really build someone how do you build them when they're already made?
True, very true.
And I think that's a hard. A lot of the journey of being a wrestling fan is watching the chase, getting on board with the guys and chasing and watching.
Well, here's my thing. I think that the reason NXT is able to build the stars a little bit better than the main roster does is NXT doesn't have the big super card every month. Takeovers don't happen every month. So you get a little bit slower builds. You build those guys a little bit more slowly. You see a little bit more, you get you get about a 2-3 month build up and then boom.
They're not overextended.
Exactly. Gotcha. So that's my take on it. I think it's a little more old school in terms of the way it builds.
Like it.
So that's what we got for TakeOver. So hope wherever you are, you're doing well. Take care of one another. Be safe, and we'll see you when we see you.